Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is a Shark Week video. Woo! And I'd sing Baby Shark, but probably a lot of you would unsubscribe, and I'd get banned by YouTube. But I love that song; it's my jam. So Ranee from the Woolly Llama Shop is had been doing Shark Week all this week. If you're interested in any of that and earning a patch, go check out her channel. She is the shark shenanigator for that one, and all the information will be in her videos. I'm just showing you my project. I'm going to batch record today. I've had a lot of things go on in the last 3 weeks. I've lost 2 family members, and due to circumstances that I won't go into, funerals won't be for a while. And so it's like everything's up in the air. If you do prayers, please pray for my mom and my aunt and uncle, my mom's brother and my uncle on my dad's side. Married in, but I had 2 aunts who married two sisters married 2 brothers. So sorry, I'll turn that off. So my aunt and my uncle my uncle lost his brother on my dad's side, and so there's a lot of people grieving, not a lot of getting closure because of funerals, and well, it's just a long story. So that things don't pile up and I get things done in a timely manner, I'm going to go ahead and record. I've got 3 videos to do, unless I decide to do them all in this video and just get it over with. So, but this is Shark Week. Okay, so I had to find out which project bag I had it in. This is my Bridget bag that I won from Bridget's Queen's Craft by Bridget. It even has a little thing that says, it's got a crown and it says a queen bag. Isn't that cool? That's super cool, and it has kitties on it. Well, anyway, it made the perfect bag for my embroidery. And I got all the extra strings in here, plus the little needle I'm going to reuse. I just poked it in there for now. And I got all my, on Amazon, it was anywhere from 5 to 8. I can't remember because I bought a bunch of things, and a couple of things were $5, a couple of things were $8. Don't quote me on the price, but I got this huge bag of a rainbow amount of string that will last me for a very long time, because I'm not a huge embroiderer, which you're going to see in this project. But I also got me some, I wasn't paying attention to the sizes. I probably needed one just slightly bigger than this one, but I got this one and the tiny one that goes with it, which would be perfect for one if I was going to hang it on the wall. So I'm going to save that one for that. But this one did in a pinch, and later on I'll get a bigger one. But anyway, so I bought these, I bought the thread, I bought the bread, they're called bread towels, okay? They're over here, I'm sorry. Oh, also, in preparation for Christmas, y'all, you guys are gonna be getting packages. Everybody's ordering from Amazon, and they put all this stuff in there. Roll it up, kind of like paper towels. I am going to be doing some Christmas recycled wrapping paper. I'm going to get some stamps, and I'm going to stamp and make my paper for trying to be a little environmental conscious and do a little things a little cheaper, because now we have to pay for my husband's insurance and it's really expensive. But you can do that too. You just get you some paper, get you some Christmas stamps, maybe some glitter glue, crochet you up some chains to make the ties for it. Perfect. Sorry, that is not the box. I have a lot of boxes in here because I'm saving them when I have to mail things. So, anyway, so what I got from Amazon was these bread towels is what they're called. Well, it doesn't say on there. It says tea towels, but in the description it also talked about bread towels, and they're like those rolls you'd get at a fancy, or those towels you'd get at a fancy restaurant that hold all the hot rolls in it. And I didn't want to tear that. Man, things are just, I'm telling you what. Anyway, so they come in this big old huge towel to wrap your muffins in or whatever at the restaurant or at home if you're buying them for your house, but they call them tea towels. But anyway, see how big they are? And they fold in four, and you could theoretically, I folded it the wrong way, you could theoretically cut it in fours, and you'd have four perfect sized and even a little bit bigger hoop to do embroidery. So that would be, I don't know how many I got in one thing. Look, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh. There was only 3 in there, unless I've got another one somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, I would think there'd be 4. 3 is really an odd number to have. But there's only 1 in here. Yeah, just 1. But anyway, so you could, if there's 3, that means, so 4 times 3, there's 12 projects that you could cut it into 12 canvases for your embroidery. Sorry, I just smacked myself. But I'm going to keep this one out because I'm going to do another project. But what I'm going to do after I show you this, I'm going to sew the 2 of them together when they're all full out and make it a pillowcase for my grandbaby. And I'm going to get a pillow form to put inside of it. And so I did a great white shark, and I'm going to do a hammerhead shark for the other side. But okay, so I'm not an embroiderer. I'm not that lady. But it was a lot of fun. Thank Ranee for her guidance and all the stitches that she taught us and all the cool shark facts. Go check out her videos if you haven't seen them. They're very, very cool. And a lot of you have, I know, because her stats are really high for those videos. So I did the great white shark first, and I'm not good at it. So don't judge me on my sewing skills. Just know that I did it out of love for my my grandbaby, sorry. And I am really happy that I did it. It took my mind off of, you get one set of bad news and like 3 or 4 days later you get hit with the other one. And, so with all that stress, I could zone out and stitch, and I got this project done in a week, which is really fast for me. Actually, it wasn't even a week because I didn't get I didn't get all my stuff till Wednesday. So, I think it was Wednesday. So today is Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days. I got this done. So that is like lightning speed for me. But anyway, I'll show you. Now, if you want these patterns, look in the description box in Ranee's video. You will not be seeing the back because the back is terrible, but you can see the front. I did me a little great white shark. So the gray that was in the package, make sure you check which gray you're getting because it was more of a white, but it was gray. It wasn't white, but it was like bleaching out with the background. So I did some highlighting basically with the blue, and then I did the shark, and then I did them halfway down, a little stitch on the top and then the longer stitch to just make it kind of look like gills. It helped accent it a little bit more. And I did the eye, and then I put the little white in the middle to do the shiny part. It's not, he doesn't have white in the middle of his eyes. Sharks have all black eyes, in case you didn't know. But, well, they do have, some of them do have a little white on the edges, but they're mostly black. And so I just did that for like the, you know, if there's a bubble, or like, see my glasses with the light in them. If you were drawing me, you would draw some light, you know, to show where the light was coming from. Anyway, and then I did the these seaweeds and different stitches, some satin stitches and some chain stitches and some stem stitches, which you learn all that from Ranie's channel. So if you're interested, go check it out. I swear it's so interesting. And then I did these bubbles, and then I messed up with this bubble. It was too high. It's above the water line. So that bubble was coming out. I mean, there's soap in this water and it made a bubble. But anyway, so the reason why I didn't just exclude it is because if I did, then it looks like a horseshoe right here, and it didn't look like bubbles coming up from the shark and bubbles coming up from the plants. So, and this is just a random bubble. But anyway, I don't care. I like it a lot. And then I did little tiny stitches to make the sand. I don't know if you can see that very well. I did little tiny stitches, and I made the rocks purple because I didn't have any darker gray, and also I wanted some color in this, so these rocks are purple. This is a shark in an aquarium, not out in the ocean. No, he's an ocean shark, but because sharks don't live very well in aquariums. But what I especially great whites, but what I did, I just used creative license and made them purple, and the starfish like a pinky red. And then I didn't do very well on the seashell. It's kind of very rudimentary looking, but you know, I'm learning, and I had fun. And that's what Ranee said. She said, "Are you having fun?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, having a lot of fun. I mean, it's not great, but the project doesn't look great, but it was great for me." I was having a lot of fun. And my grandbaby, he's not going to be judging me on my stitching skills, okay? Well, he might, because he's half Japanese and they're very smart, but he's not going to be judging me on my stitching skills, okay? And then if you think about it, I'm going to have two of these, and I'm going to sew them together on the edges, and see how big it is? It's perfect for a kid's pillow. And I'm going to have a hammerhead shark, because the great white's my favorite shark, but the hammerhead shark is really, really cool. And I would say they're about a tie for my favorite sharks. But great white, you know, I'm a Jaws fan movie, you know. So I guess great white's my favorite. And then hammerheads are a close second. Whale sharks are just adorable. And today I learned about a cookie shark, which really freaks me out. The cookie cutter shark. I was watching some of those old Shark Week videos, and they said people were getting attacked by these cookie cutter sharks, and they bite you and they twist, and it takes a big old plug out of you. And they get you more often than the rest of them. Of course, you're more likely to survive from a cookie cutter shark, because obviously smaller, right? But unless it got you like in an important artery. But anyway, needless to say, I will not swim in the ocean. Call me what you will. Say it's being too cautious, whatever. You do you. But those chances that they give you, like 2% or whatever, means nothing when you're the one who got it that time. And you're the statistic, okay? So no. But I do love to watch the sharks and watch the shark videos, and I'm really fascinated. Ranee gives you a lot of details about sharks. That's really cool. I really suggest, if you have kids, to go back and do the start of her video and watch each one. There's a field guide that you can download, and it's really interesting for the kids. But anyway, so that's my Shark Week. You judge away, just don't. Sorry about my nails. I haven't done any self-care. I've been kind of moping. The only thing I've done self-care is I stitched every worry away every stress away by doing this project. So it means a lot to me in a bunch of different ways. But yeah, isn't it awesome? So that was my Shark Week project. I will be doing one more. There are 2 patches to be gotten, and that is partly why I'm doing 2. And I'll do, sorry about my arms, guys, I'll do way more, because come to find out I enjoy it very much, even though I'm not great at it. But I'm at least do 2 to make this pillowcase, which counts as 2 projects because it's 2 separate embroidery, the whole thing. I'm doing the whole thing, and then I'm gonna sew it together. So it is 2 projects. It's just 2 projects are gonna be sewed together to make one project. And my grandbaby's sure to love it, and I'm having a great time. So go, if you don't know Ranee, I don't know where you've been, but go check out her channel. Her link will be in the description. She also has an embroidery shop, and she's making all kinds of cool stuff, and she's so customizable. Anything about anything you can think up of, if it's possible for her to do, they'll do it for you. And they're fairly reasonable in price. They don't try to price gouge you. If she gives you a price, that's the fairest price she can give you. She's the fairest person out there. So don't try to make her do it cheaper. Her prices are her prices. But anyway, I hope you guys are being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passion, sharing your joy. And while you're out and about running your errands and you come across someone, make sure to give them your best smile and treat them like you would want to be treated, because you don't know what they have been going through. Trust me. And your smile, your smile might be just what they need to turn their day around. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.